Hi Cancer, welcome to your general tarot tune-in. So we're just going to jump right into your reading. I've been feeling nudged to sit down and do your reading. I've been getting a very strong message for you. Yeah, let's see. The spirit guide is really wanting me to get something across to you. Nine of Swords is grounding your reading. Okay, so let's go into your challenge position. What's coming towards you and your advice. Yeah, grounding your reading. Nine of Swords, anxiety, restlessness, paranoia, overthinking things. There could be a person in your life, somebody who's like orbiting your energetic field, and I'm getting this strong message. This is for a very specific few group of Cancers. This person is not your friend. This person is a test from the universe. Okay, yeah, you're showing up as the Queen of Pentacles. Let's go in your challenge position. So you need to be very rooted at this time, very strong strength. Leo is coming through. You might be dealing with a Leo or have Leo in your chart. So let's go into what's coming towards you. Yeah, conflict, indecision, your advice. Yeah, you've got a lot of cups energy. Yeah, so starting off your reading, Nine of Swords, you're dealing with someone who is a narcissist, somebody who is testing you, somebody who essentially, they are craving attention from wherever they can get it. They see you as an empath. They see you as somebody kind, willing to give attention, willing to give time. But when you... For example, when you hang up on the phone after you've had like a little brief discussion, maybe kind of like flirting, texting, you are starting to think about this person. You're starting to fantasize. Cancer, they're not thinking about you. They don't see it that way. They are desperate for attention. They're desperate for an ego boost wherever they can get it. Yeah, so in your challenge position, Queen of Pentacles, the Strength, and the Nine of Cups, this person just wants attention at this time. With the Strength coming through here, you know, it is signifying like Leo energy, but almost like in the reverse, like they just want attention. They are just trying to stroke their ego. The Nine of Cups here, the wish fulfillment card, they could be going through their own challenges right now and not even have like the bandwidth or the capacity to form new or fulfilling friendships. I think they need their mommy, and Cancer, you give off mommy vibes. Whether you are identifying as a man or a woman, you just have that nurturing aura. People gravitate towards you when they are in need, especially if you identify as an empath. If you've already done a lot of spiritual work, you have a very light vibe, light energy. The Queen of Pentacles here, you're very grounded. This person, if you're not careful, yeah, Nine of Swords, they've already gotten in your head. They could easily knock you over. This is a test from the universe. I feel like you've dealt with people like this in the past, and this is why you were on the journey to self-growth, self-realization. Creating strong boundaries. Cancer, you're all about protecting the home, protecting your energy, having those strong boundaries, which is my cats are fighting. It can be a little bit difficult for you when, you know, you try to see everybody's point of view, or, you know, you feel bad for them. No, don't feel bad for this person. They're lost, but I feel like because you're still on the journey of self-growth and setting up your boundaries, setting up very strong boundaries, you could easily be knocked down by this person if you're not careful. You could maybe regress. You could go back to old habits. This person could essentially pull you down to their vibration, their level. There's no way that you're able to lift them up. I'm just seeing this person as kind of like in their dark night of the soul. You know, all you can essentially do is wish them well, pray for them. When they're ready to seek help or guidance, they will seek it out. Right now, what they're doing is just trying to get people down to their level. What's coming towards you? Yeah. Eight of Swords, Seven of Wands, and the Seven of Cups. This person is going to cause you a lot of confusion, a lot of mental entrapment, a lot of loops and obsessions, arguments. They're fighting with themselves, and they are, you know, bless them. You know, let's give them a moment of peace. But yeah, all you can really do is pray for them from afar. Like, you're just kind of somebody on the periphery for them, you know. And I'm sorry to say this, but somebody has to. You know, this is not frivolous. Like, your life, your boundaries, your path, your vision is to be protected. This is serious. This is your life, okay? There's a reason why you've been working so hard on setting up boundaries, on bettering your health, on bettering your mental, physical, emotional, spiritual health. All of those things that you put time, energy, effort in. When people see you as that light, you know, there's good people out there that will reciprocate your kindness, but then there's other people that will just take, you know, whatever you've already given them, you know, let them have it. You don't need to give more. This person, the more you give, the more they're going to take, and they won't reciprocate. You might have already noticed with communication at this point that it's inconsistent, even as a friend, you know, like to call back or to respond back or to not go ghost or disappear and then just reappear whenever it's on their terms. And not only that, but when you're trying to decompress, when you're trying to rest late at night on the weekends. No, you're not doing that anymore. That's a different lifestyle. That's an old you, my dear Cancer. Again, like I said, this is for a very specific few types of Cancers. You know, if your lifestyle, if you're open to that, great, go ahead. If the reading is for you, stay, listen. If it's not, you know, check out your other placements. But there's a few Cancers out there that are going to need this tough love, because I feel that yeah, like you're the one that is constantly like having a door open for people, being that kind, empathetic person, that shoulder to cry on. But this person is going to lead you astray, and then when you need the shoulder to cry on, they're going to be poof, gone in, you know, gone in their own, like, their own fantasy world, their own addictions, their own kind of playing around, you know. And you know, it could be romantic, but it doesn't have to be. But essentially, like, whoever you feel that you want in your immediate circle, they have to be up to a certain standard of lifestyle, of values, of reciprocity. And this person has already gotten in your head. Yeah, Nine of Swords. If you weren't obsessing over them, if you weren't thinking about them, if you weren't already feeling like you owe them something or trapped, it would be different, but you're already anxious. You know, I was like, I could feel your energy as I was sitting down to do it. Like, you're fed up. You've been working on protecting your peace for so long. And then just to give it up for like, essentially like a random that like has a little bit of a sob story. You know what, we all do. Grow up, you're an adult. I hate to say it, but maybe that's what you need to tell them. So your advice, yeah, Cancer, you need to protect yourself. The star here, Aquarius energy, also very, very strong boundaries. You've got the King of Cups and the Knight of Cups. Yeah, you need to go back to your element, which is, you know, having those emotions, but having those very firm, strong boundaries over your emotions, because you are very, very sensitive. You know, you are the crab. You have a very hard exterior shell, but when people penetrate through it, it's like, you know, the softest, meatiest meat. You're very, very tender, very vulnerable. And you are the star energy. Like, this is the type of energy that you embody inwardly, and you're not just going to give it up for anybody that shows up and like gives you a little bit of attention, gives you a little bit of excitement. It's not worth it, because you're the one that's going to have to like carry that energy with you and walk around feeling bruised inwardly when what you're doing is creating something so beautiful for your life. Cancer, yeah, this was a tangent. This energy I could feel like just coming through so strongly, and somebody had to tell you, you know, if it resonated with you, again, great. If it didn't, don't worry about it. But let's get one more card from the Romance Angels Oracle deck. Deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Yeah, this person is just trying to flatter your ego, flattering their own ego. Yeah, they're in their own dark night of the soul. Unfortunately, when people are going through a dark night of the soul, it's like they need divine intervention. And Cancer, I know you want to save everybody, maybe, but at this time, you're not that divine intervention. You're just like somebody that they can feed off of. They might have like, you know, vampiric tendencies. Like they're they suck the energy out of you. They suck the life out of you, and you're trying to like tell yourself that it's okay. No, it's not. Okay, one last card from the Divine Animals Oracle. Observation. Peregrine Falcon, number 25. Yeah, you need to go back to that observer standpoint. Meditate, take a step back from the situation, leave them on red, archive their messages, delete their messages. Yeah, don't respond, don't look at their stories. Give them a little bit of time to figure out their own shit, and you focus on your life and what you've been building towards. You're gonna feel so much better. Yeah, it might suck for a few days, but literally you don't have anything with this person, and there's no point in romanticizing something just because they gave you a little bit of attention. It's not worth it. My dear Cancer, yeah, if it resonated with you, let me know. If not, yeah, check out your other placements, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.